Here are some recommendations for building your portfolio. 1. Have a strategy. Putting all your eggs in one basket and waiting and hoping to become a multimillionaire overnight isn't a strategy. 2. Acquire multiple assets. Good strategy is having 7 to 8 assets that are producing. That way, if 1 or 2 of them are struggling or tank, you still have other streams of cash flow coming in. 3. Set some goals and work towards them. For example, to acquire $20 worth amount of XRP every week or every paycheck. This is dollar cost averaging. 4. A recommended strategy example, but first a quick disclaimer. This suggested strategy is not financial advice, nor can it be construed to be. This is just a successful suggestion for the investors that are starting off and may not have a lot of cash to invest with initially. The market is always up and down. Think like the tide of the ocean, high tide and low tide. As the market is bullish, the tide is coming in. Then there is a correction or market is bearish and the tide goes out, but then the tide comes back. This is the ebb and flow of the market. Buy and sell according to the tide. Remember, there are 3 tiered levels of coins. Your big cap like Bitcoin, Ethereum, now maybe even XRP, though it is still cheap currently. There are your mid cap coins, or your altcoins like Solana, Hedera, Cardano, Stellar, etc. Then there is your low cap coins, or meme coins, Shiba Inu, Pepe, etc. Invest in meme coins and set take profit limits to acquire when the market rises, and you skim off the top and take that profit and roll it over into a mid-cap coin. Repeat this process again. Take the profit from your sell limit when the tide rolls in for that coin, and take that profit and invest into your long-term holding coin like XRP. For example, I spent $100 into Shiba Inu. When the tide rises for when I set my limit order, I am now at $150. I either take that $50 profit or the entire $150 or somewhere in between and invest it into a mid-cap coin, say XLM. Then as the market flows and my sell order is reached for XLM, I see I made another $50 profit, and now take somewhere between $100, $250, and roll that into XRP for long-term holding. This will help to diversify as well as acquire higher cap coins for a long-term goal to generate wealth and not to just get rich quickly. A healthy portfolio would have a good percentage spread somewhat evenly, with mostly acquiring mid-cap or big cap if you are able to, and not a lot of meme coins. Try to use the meme coins mostly to leverage you into the other categories. These are not great long-term holdings for the fact that they don't provide an actual functioning service. Their reliance on popularity makes them arguably the most volatile and susceptible to rug pulls. The other suggestion is to also set your stop loss to help limit your losses. Sometimes it is better to cut your losses than to watch your earnings tumble. That being said, the best investors that are able to work the market with a strategy do not take action out of emotion. Operating out of fear leads to selling too low and buying too high, limiting your profit margin. Also, greed leads to missing the window to take profit when the tide comes in and missing an opportunity. Don't worry, it will happen at times, but learn from it and grow. The last part of the strategy suggestion is treat this like it's your business, because it is. Keep learning about how to read charts, the market, the news, and you will get better, and in no time, you will be confident as an investor.